Wednesdays at this time. Find out what old Dale and Jerry have been up to. I know what Dale's been up to. Jerry's been busy as well. Morning, gang.
Hi.
Good morning, Jeff.
What's going on?
And I like to emphasize that old Dale comment.
What?
Well,
Because look at Dale. He shaved off his
I noticed that yesterday.
his oldness.
took 20 years off, she said, off my face. So
Sure.
that was good. And then in a salute to the former British Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher, I've been thatching like nobody's business. How do you?
That's why you shaved.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, you've been thatching. You've been busy in the yard.
Yes.
And?
Yeah, and
How's it
so
looking?
it's
You ready?
amazing. Well, it looks good. The goal is to try to keep it green into July.
Okay.
Haven't done that for years.
Well, you got 9 days.
So we got a sprinkler system in there, and we got the thatching done, and got 9 days to hang on. And then if we can make it to July, and then I got an event coming in August. I don't know. We've never had green grass in August.
Fingers
no
crossed
matter
on that
what.
one.
Yeah.
Is it your grass uniquely that browns out before July, or is it everybody there along the canal? Or how does that?
No, we have a forester that lives a few houses down, and
His is green.
they have beautiful
always
flowers.
green, of course.
But
Perfectly
when he
manicured.
stops watering, the same happens.
Yeah.
Because what you have is we're on fill, and the drainage is just,
Yeah, goes right.
you know, it's just like you're watering rocks or something. And so being able to hold that moisture, that's the only thing good and bad about moss, is it holds the moisture a little
does.
bit better.
Doesn't share.
You rip up the moss in the Thatcher yesterday?
Yeah, there was some moss in mixed with the man. I tell you, that Thatcher was
Isn't it
amazing.
something?
It's an amazing little tool there.
Yeah.
I was. Now you don't have to rent an aerator ever again, or
No.
plugs.
All that was in there that was out is gone now. So
Breathe.
I could hear the grass breathing after I was done.
Thank you. All right.
So big weekend for us this coming weekend.
Yes.
We'll start out with Jerry because hers is on Saturday, and she's up to her armpits involved with this Habitat for Humanity block party that we'll be attending on Saturday.
Right, and everything's coming together well. The ticket sales for the shed raffle
Yeah.
have been great. We're almost out of tickets. I will have a few tickets that I'll be selling there at the event, and then there'll be tickets for the other drawings and that we will have there, the bag drawings where things will be on display. You buy tickets and you drop the bags in. There will be games for the kids, lots of games for the kids. I'm really pleased with that, and the crew has done a great job in conjunction with doing their work, because most of this is done by the Habitat employees and store, and they are engaged and energetic, and it's really nice to see a group working together like that.
Is the shed staying up there now? Because we drove by yesterday and I saw it. We drove by Saturday and stopped at the Spooners to get some strawberries, and it was there as well. So it's up there now? People can still drive by and see it?
Right. Well, they can see the framed
Yeah.
version of the playhouse.
Okay.
And the shed is the same size, but a different front end. On the playhouse, there's a little porch, and there'll be a little windows
fun.
with shutters and whatnot, and of course the roof. The pictures that I've seen before on the Habitat shed was that it had gutters, but I don't think this version has gutters. Just the cost to build it, a shed, by the time we get done with materials, only is about $900. I went by Home Depot and saw a shed of similar size, a tough shed, that was priced at $2,100. Anyway, so for a $5 ticket and you win, and even most of the people are making a donation of $20 or 4 tickets, and a lot of people that have made donations, leastwise to me, don't necessarily need a shed, so we might have the shed donated back.
Oh, wouldn't that be something?
For Habitat to sell. So we can watch for that. But upcycling, a lot of things, creative things that you don't
Super
really
creative.
realize you can do with the stuff that you can find in the Habitat store and others. And all of this is a fundraiser for Habitat, and what we do is everything we do goes towards building houses. And so last year we did 2, I believe, or 1.5 in the other, and then we refurbished a couple. So we're getting families in need in those houses, but they have to participate in the build of them.
Oh yeah, a little sweat equity.
Oh, absolutely,
sure.
absolutely, and you can do that with all by yourself, or you can do it with family and friends to acquire those hours. So it's really a great program, a great cause. And it offers an opportunity to people who wouldn't otherwise have it.
Yeah.
So it's really good.
So again, what Saturday 10 to 3
Yes.
at 1826 Olympic Highway North. That's the Shelton Habitat store.
That it is.
Cool. That's
That
gonna be
it
a fun
is.
one.
I want to, before we get Dale, started again, I wanted to mention a fun thing that we did this week, and you probably had more fun at this than I did, was the internship.
Oh yeah, that was great.
I mean, this is something that is in conjunction with the technical group that Pat Cusack
Yeah.
manages, and a program for the kids that can give them some life experience. And we have one intern that has actually applied for the job. We've interviewed them, but we're still looking for 2 more.
Sure.
So if we have any parents out there that are listening, or grandparents that want to encourage their kids to try to get into a program that will teach them life experience, I encourage them to give us a call.
Yeah, it goes through Miss Mahoney's not DECA, but kind of the work source program.
Right, and what they do there is they work with the kids and the family to ensure they have the family support, and also that the kids have the grades. So this isn't at the sacrifice of this kid,
No.
of the child's schooling. Plus, it works our way more into an academy type situation, which was a commitment we made to Dr. Apostle from community support to help kids be interested in graduation in a profession, and the fact that if you graduate, that's one step. A lot of people think the next step has to be college, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a trade school or something like that. So, a great opportunity for that.
Then Sunday, Dale, we've got a big car show.
Yes, Mason County Historical Society and Museum's annual car show. I've lost track, but I'm thinking it's 17 years or somewhere in that neighborhood now that they've had this, the last Sunday of every June, and weather's going to be outstanding. Maybe a little too outstanding. I'm not going to complain about that. It's going to be very warm.
90s or so.
So people should always hydrate, bring lots of water, and stay in the shade where you can. But there's over 300 cars, again, registered this year. They anticipate a great big turnout, a big kickoff to the car show season here on the first weekend of summer. And always a lot of fun. The 3 percenters are helping the museum and historical society put this together, as they have since the very beginning, and it is a hoot. And we have been out there for over 10 years. We've been there about 12 years now in a row, and we'll provide the perfect musical back sounds for your afternoon, and while you peruse all these wonderful, good-looking cars. They have lots of prizes to give out, a lot of different categories. Motorcycles are invited as well.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then there'll be lots of opportunities to get some goodies to eat, and to refreshments to keep you cool. And they've got the pie and ice cream being served over at the museum itself. So
Olympic Mountain Ice Cream will again supply their delicious products. There's a raffle, the poker walk going on. Restaurants are open up as well
Yes,
too in the
yes.
area. 50-50 raffles. What's your favorite type of car there? I know you're not a judge. You're not a judge.
I don't judge. I don't judge, Jeff. But
Okay.
I have a soft spot in my heart for 50s era cars,
Sure.
only because maybe that's when I was a kid, and that's when I started paying attention to cars.
Yeah.
And so anything in the 50s decade and 60s
It's
as
okay
well.
by me.
Okay by me.
Well, that'll
Yeah.
be a lot of fun, and we'll start the music up bright and early about
Oh, it starts at 8, so I guess we'll have the music cranking by 8.
by 8.
Yeah. Vern, he's a taskmaster.
That's right, gets you going.
I show up, and there'll be plenty of people helping me get that tent popped, and then away we go.
Right,
You've done the morning
Oh
shift
yeah,
there.
I know that shift.
Yeah.
I would. I got my reunion this week.
I know. So have fun at that. Your 20th
20
class.
high school reunion.
Can you believe you're that old? You're almost 40 now.
I am almost 40. All right, it's 7:56.
On that note,
let's get on out of here. A CNBC Business Radio report coming up. And again, you'll be able to watch this, check in with the Adventures of Dale and Sherry on Facebook and on iFiber1newsradio.com.